Hello everybody and welcome back to Autocraft! God, it's nice to say that, honestly. I am so excited to be seeing what I'm going to do today. But, very exciting news. I have pretty much completely finished the trial chamber biome. All I need to do, right, is just do a couple of pots, a couple of candles. I think I need to do one weird grate thingy, but I don't know if I will include it. Let me show you what I mean. So I want this biome to be kind of easy to navigate. I do need to get light grey terracotta. I do need to get light grey stained terracotta, I think, to replace this. Because that's what I think I'm having the spawners be. I'm not 100% sure. I need to check my notes. Anyway, I want it so that you can walk around the entire chunk without having to worry about areas that are off limits. So that's the downstairs area sorted. I do need to get, like, torches or something. I don't know. Maybe not. Let me just remove that one. There we go. That one can go as well. It's just general tidy up at this point. Hang on, another torch. I've got to find out where mobs are actually going to end up spawning. And try to prevent that. But I do definitely need to do the pots. And I do need to do tiny little pots. And I need to do candles as well. But I'm missing a grate there. But I think I might just leave it open. Or leave it without a grate, because then, you know, navigation is easier around here. And over here we've got the, you know, the outside of the geode. You can kind of see, oh yes, there's a thing over here, but there's nothing of too much interest apart from a tiny little candle. And then you can, oh, you fall down a hole apparently. You can also jump to the other side over here. You can see through there. That's just as extra lighting because it's quite dark up here. Anyway, and then you can just get up here like that. And actually I could take these three down because that was just my way of getting up to the roof. But look at that! Bear done did a build. And also, yes, my voice is kind of MIA this morning. I do very much have morning voice at the moment. I woke up like 10 minutes ago and started recording. It's great, isn't it? Anywho, I just thought I would show you that. Can I get rid of that one? I can. Alright, this is going to be a great experiment for me to find out where any dark spots would be. And I can adjust the light levels depending on it. I think these two over here might be death spots. Maybe, I don't know. I know I need to put torches on the very top. And maybe put torches in the little gap in the amethyst over there. But other than that, that entire biome is now complete. There's definitely a slime over there. Look at it go. What a guy. I need to stop getting distracted. Anyway, I have been busy over the weekend. Anyway, I've been busy over the weekend working on a huge project, which means I didn't have much time to do restocking, but I thought that'd be okay considering that I had extra resources over there as well. And I've still got this, which I'm going to take with me. I feel like I might need that. So let me actually, let me just pick it up. There we go. I've got to make sure I don't lose this actually. It's got my nice pickaxe in it. Maybe I'll just leave that one here. Because I do want to mine out some more biome at some point. Anyway, the reason I mentioned my shop is because I got a message from someone on a server who will remain anonymous. It wasn't Steph this time. Saying that my shop was broken and that they tried calling for pale oak, but spruce came instead, which is very much not what's meant to happen at all. Now, normally, I would think that's no big deal and would be a nice, easy fix. However, typically, if they try to call something and the wrong log comes, the wrong log is normally warped 1. Yeah, because that's the very last in this load of them. So now I'm wondering why is spruce like that and what am I going to see when I get over to my shop? Is it going to be as bad as I think, or is it going to be way worse? Hopefully it's a nice easy fix and I can go back to my main base and start doing more biomes because, you know, it's another week, another biome. Okay, so what is it on at the moment? It's on pale oak, that's fine. Nothing in the barrel, that's fine. I have said to everyone that they can use the barrel if they want to for payment. Or that they can use the minecarts. Aha, okay, so we do have one missing minecart. Actually, no, that looks weird. Why are those two minecarts so close to each other? And why is that one really far apart? It's gonna have an inspection. And collect diamonds while I'm here. Okay, so we still got spruce. We're not as out of stock as I thought we would be. Oh. But we're definitely out of... What was that? That's... Hang on, what? Mangrove. Why is spruce on What has happened here? Hang on, that's a point. Jungle, mangrove, spruce. That's not how it goes. Where's oak gone? Okay, well, crimson is out. Oh my god, I've made over a stack of diamonds. Okay. This is pale oak. I don't know why that one's there. Can I fix this in a sneaky way? Okay. Let's have a think. How on earth am I going to fix this? I don't even know how it's broken this badly. That's wild. How has spruce ended up on the wrong slot? I imagine someone has just moved this back and forth a bit too much. Right, so I need to put it on warped stem. Done. So what have we got in the warped stem slot at the moment? Do we actually have warped stem there? Okay, no, we've got pale oak here. Okay, let me take all the pale oak out of here. I think I can fix this in a really jammy way. At least I hope so. If I do that, just break the copper bulbs and then place them back in again. So what is this one? That should be warped. That should be empty. That is spruce. So spruce should be here, but it's not for some reason. Let's actually go find the spruce one, which is, I want to say, here? Yes. So we're out of oak. That's what we're out of. Okay. This should be pale oak. It's not, because I've got the pale oak on me. That's fine. You know what I've just realised would make this so much easier for me to understand? If I had every single log in this little blocking pillar, that would help out massively. Lovely. Okay, so everything apart from crimson and warped has a bit of something. I can cope with that. But I do need to, like, properly work on getting some more. Right, now we head back to the main base and we can start building a biome. So, on the 2nd of December, a big long video is coming out, and I mean it's long. Like, whoa, longer than a VOD. Anywho, it's time to pick a biome with the Biome Bingo! Ready? Boing. Oh, I need to not step on it again for a start. Right, let's find out. We got the paper. G. A, B, C, D, F, G. Okay, G2. Ooh, okay, so it's there. I can see that from here. Let's go find out what that biome actually is. It is a woodland mansion. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I have never built one of these before. I don't think I've ever explored one either. Oh, okay. Now the question is, do I do what I did for the trial chamber, which was go to a single player world in creative and find one and just grab a chunk of it? Or do I attempt to find a woodland mansion on the server and then just steal it? I think I might just have a look, see if I can find one on the server. But I won't tell you guys which one exactly, because then when the world download comes out, you can go and find it. That'll be good fun. Right, so G2 is what we're working on. Oh, that's going to be so cool to see from here. That's going to be massive. Wait, once we've done G2 as well, we've got one biome sorted on every single row. Well, not sorted, but started on every single row. That's amazing. Hang on, actually, let's do a quick count up. I don't think we're on 9 anymore. So we've done that one, we've done that one, we've done that one, done that one. 7, 8, 9, 10 we are. 10 we are. Which also means 5 out of 32. Oh, this is going to be so long, but it's going to be so brilliant. I'm so looking forward to this. So, what I need to do now is I need to go find a woodland mansion. How exciting. Yeah, let me go find a woodland mansion. And I'll catch up with you when I've done did that. Okay, so I have found something super duper exciting. I have found a mansion. At the moment, I'm just waiting for this sort of area to decay, I guess. Because I don't really want to have excess dark oak trees in this area. I'm going to make my own dark oak trees and I don't want to have to worry about like a schematic or anything. I did have a moment where I saw it from a distance, so I was like, yes. And if you're wondering why I picked this one area in particular, it's because I've got the third of that up there. Well, not the third, but a little part of the higher up one as well. I am so looking forward to building this. I'm not even joking. Also, I've thought of a way to mess with heart because of course I have. So I'm gonna do that. Why? Oh my god, why does it go far down? What? There we go. Save schematic. as mansion. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to come back here in the later future. Maybe I could do this on stream with my stack of stone tools. Make it a proper little expedition. Right, so that's saved as a schematic. I'm going to place down the schematic and I'll catch up with you there. Okay, and I'm back home. So I now got to figure out how I'm going to put this chunk in without drowning. And also I want to make sure that it's quite nice. And actually I want to make sure that you can get into it as well. I'm not going to lock it yet, because that's nowhere near right. Oh god, that really ain't right. Okay. Now, what I'm thinking of is, I don't know, I haven't even explored this one. Oh, no, I haven't included the floor. Oh, bum bags, I knew I was forgetting something. Alright, I can work with this, Oh, I don't know, do I like that? Also, I don't know why it's named unnamed. I did name it. Oh, I don't know, do I like that? I don't even know what's up there. I guess we'll find out. It'll be a surprise for you and me. Right, birch planks. Hang on, real quick. Do I have any spawners in here? Configure material list. Plenty of dark planks. Plenty of dark oak logs. Nothing that shouldn't be there. Actually, that's pretty decent. I'm not going to worry too much about, you know, that side of it. Oh, that's going to be fun to run down this corridor, actually. That's going to be well good fun. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking at the moment, because I've just been gabbing on and not making any words come out normal like. Brain's thinking. So here's what we're thinking, right? We can have cobble underneath that part, because that's going to make sense. Dark oak planks underneath that part, that's going to make sense. And then stone down. So what, that'll be, if I have one stone there, and then 1, 2, 3 of dirt, and that could be the top one. I can work with that. I don't want it to be too perfect, that's the problem. And I'll catch up with you when the actual part of the mansion is built, or when you know, something interesting happens. I'm not gonna lie, I got sidetracked quite massively. And I'm currently at Heart's main base. Jesus, dude, you need to make a nicer portal to your main base. But also it's going kind of well. He's kind of streaming at the moment. So I wonder if he's gonna spot me. He spotted me.
Hello?
Hello. So...
What's up?
It's corny.
Okay.
You're like a 5-star person to me, and because of that you get that. Oh yeah, you haven't got inventory space.
I do.
Oh.
Aww.
Yeah, I'm not always mean. So if I do anything bad, you'll forgive me, right?
Oh no. What did you do?
Nothing yet. I just need to get out of jail free card in the future.
Yes. I'm gonna sleep. I'm still gonna talk to you, but I'm gonna sleep.
That's fine. You can do that. I thought you were gonna sleep. What happened?
This is like a death trap, and if anything blows up, I'm gonna cry.
It's quiet. Dude, why is it so unlit over here? What even?
I don't know. Because I haven't figured out how to get things lit up yet.
Why was that not your, like, main priority? You're like, okay, I got a new island, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna build. Who needs to light up when you can build?
Exactly! You get it.
Yeah. No. Bye.
Bye!
Oh, hard.
Yes?
Sorry, I just had an idea. So, are you gonna have a thing of, like, when someone comes through your portal, they can press a button and it's like, player has arrived at your island?
No, but now I kind of want to.
Okay.
I might have to figure that out.
Okay. Yeah, have fun with that. Bye. Okay, I wasn't expecting it to go that badly. I did just want to give him a nice little thing, to be honest. Let's look at this area. It's so pretty. He's done well with this. I know that I said that I would update when something interesting has happened, and it's not the fact that this looks amazing without the schematic. It's the fact that I've finished this kind of almost completely. And it's also somehow night. Why is it always nighttime on this server? Feast your eyes on this beauty. Look how sick that looks. I love that. I absolutely love that from over here. So what I need to do now is I need to do the bit of land there. And I'm not going to go exactly according to the schematic. I'm thinking of just doing the 3 dirt rule. Or 2 dirt and then 1 grass rule from now on for this bit. But I also need to do the carpets on this level and that one. There's so much to do. And I also need to make sure that it goes all the way down and actually reaches the bottom of the thing. So I'm going to need a lot of stone. So I'm probably going to be digging out the pit later today. Grabbing some stone from there. Make it look all good. And to spend a lot of time running through this because it's fun. Also, look at that. You can make a schematic of an item that's floating. I didn't know that. Okay, it's taken me ages, but I should have all the carpet that I need. And if I don't, I might actually cry because I've been doing this for about 4 or 5 hours. A certain sheep over here. These two refuse to eat food. This one, right? This little stinky face here went on a hunger strike for like an hour and didn't actually eat anything. And then when he did eat, he went nom 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 nom. I'm not going to grow my wool because I hate you and everything you stand for. So that's currently where my brain is at. And I very much just want to get this biome over and done with. I fluctuate between calling them biomes and chunks, but you know, they're the same thing. Chunky biomes. That just sounds really rude actually. Maybe I won't call them that. But let's get placing wool. Or not wool, but carpet. Whee! I need to stop doing that. But that's this one level done and it looks amazing. That'll do, I suppose. Can I jump that? I reckon I can jump that. I can't jump that! Why am I bad at parkour? I thought I was okay. Alrighty, okay. Bloop, 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 bloop. Copy, 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 copy. Copy, copy, copy. Copy, 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 copy. Fell off. That was planned in case you couldn't tell. Totally 100%. Did not mean to fall off at all. You must be joking. Me, I'm a master of planning my own demise. No, demise, you're the word. I don't know what the word would be. My god. Probably not that. And that should be this entire thing done. So, let's remove this, go back to over there and see what it looks like. Actually, I could go over to the trial chamber one and have a little sneaky peeky at it. Okay, we can see it. We can see the vision. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, that looks so good so far. Let's remove the schematic. Placement off. Oh, I love that. I might be a bit cheeky, you know, and grab some bone meal and give that some grass. It's time to update the map. Okay, are you ready? Because I'm ready. Ooh. Oh, it looks so weird. It looks so weird, but it looks so beautiful, and it'd be done. I don't know if I should add more terrain to that, or if I should just leave it as is and hope it figures itself out. It's time for biome number 2 for this episode. A boing. Ooh, are you ready? There's paper 1, there's paper 2. I don't know what this is going to be, so let's clear that. Awesome. I'm going to leave the coordinates for that, because that is the mansion of the woodland variety. Totally didn't forget. Although, actually, you know what? I think a pale oak mansion would be so cool. Yeah, no, I need to look at this. Okay, so 6. Ooh. Hey. Look at that, guys. We've got our first duplicate. So, back in there they go. Okay, let's try that again. I knew that would happen. I just didn't think it would happen that quickly. Okay, so E. Off to a good start. E. A, B, C, D, E. Ooh, that's looking good. As long as it's not E4. No shot. Are you kidding me? Are you no. That sounds so scripted. That is not. No. Okay. Right. Hopefully it's third time lucky. If not, Minecraft just hates me. Okay, are we ready? Back over to the map. 3. Okay. As long as it's not A, B, or C. G. That is G3. Okay, so that is right over there, next to the ancient thingy. No. G3. That is next to the Woodland Mansion. Alright, it's time to find out what G3 is. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 2, 3. I've got this terrifying feeling it's going to be a really unnice biome for me to do. End pillars. That's... yeah, okay. How am I going to... oh, no. I need obsidian. Okay, so let me have a little think-a-dink. How do pillars normally look? Do I need to go back to the end? You know what? This is going to be what I call a tomorrow problem. So, take it away, Future Bear. You're going to hate me, I'm sorry. Okay, so I vaguely remember leaving a note for me in the book. I also have the hiccups at the moment, so if there's like a weird jump in editing, I'm sorry. Hi, Future Bear. The Y level for the endstone can be 71. Okay, the pillar needs to be taller than the mansion unless it looks odd. Have fun. Past Bear, are you okay? Did you do that at like midnight again? Okay, so I've got a bit of endstone, not too much. I'm definitely gonna have to go mine some more, which I'm not loving. But I also got quite a bit of obsidian for when I need to do the pillar. And I've kind of got a plan for that. I don't think it should be taller than the actual mansion. I think I should do how the pillars normally go in the end, which is up to about Y76. So let me go find that. Oh, I nearly fell. Right, so we're currently Y63, so where's my scaffolding? I don't have it on me, but if I just grab that, and then, okay, so all the way up to 76 I said? So if I just climb all the way up to 76 for now, and then if I head back to my, actually if I just go to the trial chamber I can have a look from there. Okay, actually that doesn't look too bad. Obviously the pillar's not necessarily going to be there. I might move it to the right a little bit as much as I can. Which I can do quite well. Yeah. Okay, so height-wise, I think that's going to be fine. I just need to actually get the endstone in and build. Oh, I don't want to. I really don't want to. Alright, let's put in a base level of endstone for now. Okay, and because it is technically joined to this biome over here, like not joined, but I do need to make sure that I include this, and I kind of want to have like a almost like a tunnel where it's like someone's tried to get up to the top. If I do that, and then we can work with that. I kind of want to save as much endstone as possible. Actually, no, I don't care about that. Yeah, that could be the final one we go up by. So then that could be the general level. Oh, I'm gonna need a lot of endstone to make this work, aren't I? Ugh. Okay. Let's kind of work on making this work. That's about as much as I can do. Oh no! Oh, I'm gonna have to go mine a lot of endstone. Alright, I'm gonna head to the end, grab a lot of endstone. I think I'm gonna need at least, I don't know, 4 or 5 stacks maybe? That should be a good number. Right, okay, let's go over to here, go up the little tunnel thing, or actually kind of work on it this side. Yes, technically it would need to be 3 high in order for me to get up and down. Do I have spare torches on me? I don't. That would be too convenient. I gotta say, that mansion biome looks so clean. Like, just the split, that looks beautiful. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just really very much making it up as I go along. Oh yeah, I need to fill in this area as well. Oh, I keep forgetting about that. Okay, so I can work with that for now. I haven't exactly got a nice easy way of getting up into this area, so that'll be a Future Bear problem. I really have to stop saying that. Future Bear's gonna be mad. But I'm gonna go grab some more endstone and I'll catch up with you when I've done that. I cheated. I might have borrowed 6 or 5 stacks of endstone, but I did mine out like 1 proper stack, so now I just gotta do this. Oh, why did I think this was such a good idea? I mean, it is a good idea. I'm just gonna complain the entire time because that's what I do. I don't think I need the borders up though, so I'm getting better with figuring out where chunks are. At least I hope so. So this is going to be the top Y level, which is 70. Yes, that's about right. And I kind of want to give it a bit of personality, because I always do. I think it would just look really weird if it didn't have a little bit of unique shape to it. Or more natural shape. I know there is no such thing as natural shape when it comes to Minecraft, but you know, we can try. That bit doesn't need to be filled in, so you can have a little gap looking into there. I do really need to do better at lighting up areas, I am aware of that. Right, and then let's just fill in the blank. Although, I could have this as a little bit of a down bit again, and then you can have a way of getting onto the area over here. So this is more traversable. You know what, I'm just going to keep saying words until they kind of make sense. Or I'm going to say words that could be actual words, but no one ever knows, because, you know, who speaks the word of better than me? I think I am going to need more endstone. That's devastating. Oh, we've got one extra stack. I'm really hoping that's going to be enough. Is this rain or is this a storm? I guess I'll find out soon. I think it is a storm because everything seems to have gone darker. So in terms of endstone, this entire place is now done, but I'm going to place a torch there. One there, so it should cover a bit of that area, and then I'll plop one there as well. No, I still need endstone. Oh, it's fine, I've got plenty. I forgot about this bit over here. Actually, no, that's all good. Oh, it looks so snazzy and interesting and cool, and I kind of love that. But that kind of leads more into the fact of like a player exploring the area and learning more about the place and how to traverse it. Boing. I thought I was going to land on a D-pad. I need to get rid of them at some point. Oh, everything is getting sorted finally. Right, okay, so now comes the big scary step of making the actual pillar, or as it's actually meant to be called, a spike. So now comes the actual task of making the spike. I haven't made one of them before, or if I have, I don't remember how that went. And I also don't remember what Y level I said, and I don't have a diamond pickaxe, so I'm really worried about, you know, placing it wrong and then having to deal with that. So that's going to be a big boy issue. Okay, so for the Y level, it's definitely going to be 76. I think that's a good level. Actually, what does it look like from over by the trial chamber chunk? I think that works, but I think I need to push it left a little bit. Actually, no, I think I can work with that because I've got to remember the biome behind it. Okay, so if I do push it a little bit, like 2 blocks that way, or 3, that should work, and I'll tell you why, and it's because I'm cheating. I'm not cheating, I'm just making life a lot easier for myself. So, pillars are meant to go all the way to Y0, which this pillar absolutely is not going to do. So I'm thinking if I just bring it forwards to about, I don't know, we say, if I just chop down all of this first, and then I can make another plan. Also, I'm not going to have an end crystal on top. I think that's just going to be tempting fate, and it'd be a real bad idea. As funny as it would be. Right, okay, so let's have a think. If I do, I can't remember how it was before. I don't really want it to be too in line with that. Okay, am I cooking? Am I on fire? Is everything burning? Let's have a look. Okay, I think that works really well. Okay, so here is what I'm going to do. I am going to very carefully start making my way up to Y76, which is a terrifying prospect. And I think I might do the corners first. Well, not the corners, but these weird little things here. Okay, so 76. Okay, that's 1 down. Oh yeah, I also need to fill in the top. I forgot about that. Okay, alright, we can work with that. There we go. I think I might have... I don't want to say it, because I know I'm very good at making things bad. And I don't have a diamond pickaxe to fix any bad things that I do, so I've got to be real careful. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking of doing now. I'm gonna... I'm gonna leave like a little reference in here. Oh, I do need something up here. Okay, you know what? Because I've got netherrack on me, I think I might leave it in the middle. At the middle? That looks middle-ish. Right, and I've got my flint and steel, so I'll just light that on fire. Not quite the block it needs to be, but I'm not going to be able to get bedrock. And like I said, I'm definitely not going to have an end crystal up there. Because I think that's just tempting fate. Boom, look at that, and I'll get the obsidian off my hotbar. Oh, okay. I think, biome-wise, this wasn't too bad. The thing that took the longest was probably getting gold. And I can't just buy everyone's love back. I mean, I could try. I've got the diamonds to do it, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to be this season's villain. Oh, I need to light up there. I keep forgetting that. I don't know if I like that or if I hate it. Right, let's have a little snooze and then we can update the map. Because let's be real, that's the thing everyone looks forward to. Updating the map. It's so obvious it's netherrack. Oh, I hate that. You know, I never realised that fire has a different colour on the map. But then again, I never really thought about it. New plan. Let's find a tough block. That's close to bedrock, right? Right, one final check. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, that definitely looks better. Cool, that actually... It looks... Yeah. I don't know. I think because there's still so many eyes for me to do, like... It feels like at the moment we've been focused up in this top right corner, but we haven't really. Yeah, I'm not too unhappy about that. I mean, I am a little bit, because it just looks so weird there, like a block of cheese. But I guess that kind of makes sense, because it is endstone, and it does look like a block of cheese. I mean, it looks nice looking in because you can see the carpet, and you can kind of tell it's part of a woodland mansion. Alrighty everybody, thank you all very much for tuning in today. I had an absolute blast gathering resources for this. The amount of dark oak that I've used today is redonkulous, and I love the fact that I can walk through the window. I can walk through and you can see me through the window. And not only that, but I've managed to get 2 biomes properly connected, even if it is just the biomes that I made today. Or in today's episode. But look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. You can spy on the people down there. You can get over to the land. You can glance at the people in there. You can see the end pillar. You can see there. This place is going to end up being so cool for a game of hide and seek. And I definitely want to play that when this entire area is done. I want to mention something that I have been thinking about for a little while. And I haven't actually put any thought or progress into it. And as you can remember, well, as you might remember, this is the void biome, and obviously you've got all the glass and stuff there, and the glass there, and it just kind of looks out of place, but I still want to have the water kind of held back looking in. But that biome is done, that one is more or less done. I mean, externally nothing else is going to happen with that, nothing else is going to happen with this. But I was thinking of changing the glass from just normal glass to grey glass, or light grey stained glass. Because then it just kind of, you can still see the water, but it looks less out of place. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. But for now, I've got to do my outro. Thank you all very much for tuning in for today's episode, and I'll see you in the next one, whenever that may be. Probably some point next week, but it might not be because I've got a big video in the plans at the moment. Oh boy, a few of you know what it is, and I think you're absolutely buzzing to see what happens. But oh my god, you're going to want a snack. Anyway, take it easy, peeps. Goodbye!